Hey boss, do you think we should create a stronger cell for these SCP creatures? Some SCP creatures are starting to appear more aggressive and stronger, and I think it would only be within a matter of time that the SCP creatures will be able to destroy their own cells.
Well, if that's the case, then that would be a good idea. We cannot take any chances. If even one of the SCPs breach the security system, then humanity will be screwed. These SCPs have potential to kill millions within a matter of a week. You have to start working on it now.
Okay, but we are going to need a lot of layering in the cell. Which means we are going to have nearly all of our materials for that.
We will have to do whatever works.
Okay, well, I will grab some materials from the shack and I will start working on it.
Okay, but don't use so much materials per cell.
I won't. Why is there a picture of SCP-096 on the ground?
This is EAS providing the city with news and information with this new abnormal situation. Around a couple hours ago, an unknown situation unfolded from a confidential foundation. An unknown figure has been spotted killing in a very gruesome way. People who look at its face will have a certain death. A few bits of information about the creature have been leaked by an unknown source. The name of this creature is named SCP-96. SCP-96, also known as the Shy Guy, is an extremely dangerous entity that kills people in a gruesome way if the victim has seen the face of the entity. If you have seen a picture of this entity, your death will be inevitable. A description of this entity will not be specified for legal reasons. A blurred image will be displayed to provide further understanding of unveiled aspects of this creature. If you see a white pale man crying, run away from it immediately. If you look at its face, will get killed in a very brutal and gruesome way. The way this entity kills the victim is quite disturbing. The entity kills the victim by scratching and ripping its face until the victim dies. So far, at least 400 people have confirmingly been killed by this unknown figure. And 12 have gone missing for an unknown reason. At this time, stay indoors and don't go outside to maintain your safety. Not much information has been obtained for now. But the United States government will look into this event and share any new obtained information when becomes available. This is Paul, a new anchor from CBS Television, signing off for now.
The following message is being transmitted at the request of the Detroit Police Department. A rise of a new dangerous event has been really picking up in cases for over the past couple days. Around 1,200 people have died within that last 24 hours. There have also been many reports of pictures of SCP-096 on the ground, and people have been looking at the picture because of their curiosity of the content. The ways the victims have died are very gruesome. The identity of the creature has just been found. SCP has white pale skin, red claws, fully white eyes, blood around its mouth, has the ability to travel at very fast speeds, and can regenerate all of their body parts if they were to ever get detached. It is unknown where these photos are coming from, but looking at a photo is extremely discouraged. Do not go to museums or art museums. There have been many cases of people looking at photos from museums and have had havoc caused by this creature. This event started from an error that occurred in an undisclosed foundation. Some information has been leaked by an unknown source, and will not be specified for privacy reasons. At this time, stay indoors and do not go outside for any reason at all until an all clear is given by the proper authority. Military units will be dispatched to attempt killing this unknown creature. If you hear a crying man, run away. SCP-096 cries in order to bait the victim in its direction. Not so much information is obtained at this time, but the government of the United States will be looking into this event to try and obtain more information, and publicly provide more information to people in assigned areas. Stay tuned to local outlets for further information on this extremely dangerous situation.
The following message is being transmitted at the request of the Detroit Police Department. More information has been leaked by an unknown source again. The creator of this source will stay anonymous at this time until authorized by the government of Michigan for public reveal. This creature seems to be able to travel at incredibly fast speeds to hunt down their victims. In addition to this, the creature is able to lift stuff that is as heavy as 6 tons. And SCP-096 is very immune to gun bullets and knives. This means, however, the creature is immune to fragmentation grenades and highly toxic weapons. What this will mean is there will be a chance of the government of Michigan will have to use atomic grenades to eradicate the creature. But we will not use that as our first option. The government of Michigan will first create some gun bullets containing an intense amount of enriched uranium. If this plan end up not working, then we will have to use drastic measures as far as using nuclear weapons. If this becomes the reality, you will have to get prepared immediately to evacuate at least a 150-mile radius of Detroit. When at least 10,000 radioactive pistol bullets get fully manufactured, residents of Michigan will have to stay indoors until the all-clear is given by the proper authority. If you hear loud warning sirens all across Detroit, this is an alert meaning you are obligated to evacuate Detroit immediately. Please stay safe in case this event takes a turn for the worst. Stay tuned to local outlets for further information on the highly dangerous situation.
The following message is being transmitted at the request of the Detroit Police Department. Another yellow unknown figure has been spotted roaming streets. This creature has yellow skin, 4 eyes, around 6 foot 6 inches tall and weighing 1,031 pounds. This creature was last seen snapping heads off of individuals. These victims only seem to die when they blink. So it is speculated that this creature assassinates individuals rather than killing them. If you have spotted this creature known as SCP-173, do not blink until you have traveled a far distance from SCP-173. SCP-173 is commonly found in parks or forests. It is highly recommended you do not go to any park or forest until an all-clear has been given by the proper authority. In order to ensure your safety, you must follow these instructions. Do not go outdoors for any reason. Do not open for anyone even if it is a friend or family member. They are putting their own lives at risk for being outside and letting them in will only create a larger threat for you and the house guest. If you refuse to follow any of these instructions, you are putting your life in extreme danger and you will have a very high chance of getting affected by the creatures that is currently roaming the streets of Detroit
at this time. Please stay safe and do not go outside.
Following is a recording of an incident regarding this event. This recording shall only be shared with members of the SCP organization. If this recording gets leaked out into the public, the individual that committed this offense will be charged a minimum of $20,000. This action doesn't have to be taken when authorized by the SCP Foundation.
There seems to be a problem with the door control system. The door isn't responding to any of our attempts to
This is the SCP Foundation, the organization that accidentally released the creatures roaming around the northeast of the United States. We are currently broadcasting this message to inform all residents about what has been going on here at the SCP Foundation. So, these creatures have been acting more aggressive, powerful and stronger, to the point where they destroyed their own cells. We have noticed this before everything spiraled out of our control. When we discovered that, we were too desperate to realize that it was already too late to do anything about it. Because of this has led SCP-096 and SCP-173 to break out of their own cells and breach the security system. Expect some other of our creatures to escape. We are currently browsing through these cells and it looks like another creature named SCP-682 can break free any moment now. It is too late to build a bigger and stronger cell for it. SCP-682 is a very dangerous crocodile-like creature that no one should ever come in contact with. If you get spotted by SCP-682, you are inevitably going to face a fatal death. We are also aware that the creatures have spread it out by a far distance. If you are in the following states, your life is in great danger. These states include Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana, Michigan, Illinois, Wisconsin, Missouri, Iowa, and Minnesota. If you are in any of these states, expect warning sirens that are alerting you to evacuate and move to the west of the United States. At this time, your safety is our #1 priority. This is the SCP Foundation, signing off for now.
Message is being transmitted at the request of the United States government and the SCP Foundation. This phenomenon has spread over to many states in the east north-central United States. So far at least 1,250,000 have been killed, injured, or gone missing. The states affected include Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, New York, Connecticut, Rhode Island, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, West Virginia, District of Columbia, Ohio, Kentucky, Indiana, Illinois, Michigan, Wisconsin, Missouri, Iowa, and Minnesota. As many people may know, two creatures named SCP-096 and SCP-173 are currently roaming the streets, killing everybody they see in their path. SCP-096, also known as the Shy Guy, is a pale, white humanoid figure, about 7 feet 9 inches tall, weighing 220 pounds. This figure has white skin, big hands, sharp claws, no eye pupils, large jaw, and has the ability to scream at a volume of 125 decibels. This figure was last seen ripping face off of victims that look at its face. The second creature, known as SCP-173, also known as the Sculpture, is a yellow tall figure, about 6 feet 6 inches tall. This creature has 4 eyes, yellow pale skin, has the ability to teleporting and to disguise itself as a sculpture. This creature was last seen snapping off the neck of its victims that blink if in a close proximity. Another unknown creature has broken out of containment about an hour ago. This creature is known as SCP-682. SCP-682, also known as a hard-to-destroy reptile, is a tall reptile-like creature, 10 feet 9 inches tall and weighing at an unknown weight. This creature has scaly skin, alligator aspects, and has the ability to travel at very far distances in a short amount of time. This creature was last seen hunting down anyone it sees in sight. To elevate your chances of survival, follow these instructions: stay indoors and don't go outside at all times, limit the usage of social media, and avoid parks and forests. If you refuse to follow any of these instructions, you will await certain death. At this time, your safety is our #1 priority. So stay safe and do not do anything that may lower your chances of survival. Stay tuned to local outlets for further information on this extremely dangerous situation.
The following message is being transmitted at the request of the SCP Foundation and the United States government. SCP-682 has killed over 20,000 people within the last 4 hours, and another 72 million have died from all creature that breached containment from the SCP Foundation. In addition to this, 14 other SCP creatures have breached containment. So far, about 17 creatures are on a run to hunt down any human they see in their path. These creatures are named SCP-008, SCP-012, SCP-035, SCP-049, SCP-066, SCP-079, SCP-096, SCP-106, SCP-148, SCP-173, SCP-205, SCP-294, SCP-372, SCP-513, SCP-682, SCP-895, and SCP-939. If you see any weird objects or figures, stay still and do not move a muscle. These creatures are capable of hearing anything that is 10 decibels within 15 meters of them. At this point, it has become necessary to use radioactive nuclear weapons to eradicate all 17 of those SCP creatures. Warning sirens are going off, meaning you should evacuate the United States immediately. If you are unable to take this action, seek a fallout shelter immediately. Fallout is a byproduct of nuclear explosions. Prolonged exposure to fallout will result in certain death. We are going to have to use 2 of our B-83s to eradicate all of the creatures, as it is the most powerful nuclear weapon that the United States arsenal has obtained. These bombs will be expected to impact the ground within the next 2 hours. If you don't evacuate or seek an underground shelter within the next 2 hours, you will await certain death. Do not wait for anything, stock up on essential supplies and seek an underground shelter now. This is the only way to stay safe at the moment. So evacuate or seek an underground shelter now.
The following message is being transmitted at the request of the SCP Foundation and the United States government. This is a message for anyone that is currently in their fallout shelter right now. The bombs have successfully launched, and have killed 7 of the 17 SCP entities. So now there are 10 left to eradicate. However, the population of the United States is really scarce at the moment. And the United States is almost uninhabitable. For those that are still alive right now, you are advised to do the following. 1. Do not go outside for the next 2 weeks. 2. If you have very limited food or drinks, only have 1 meal a day for those 14 days. However, we understand that depriving yourself of drinking healthy fluids is highly detrimental. So, to resolve this problem, we have hired a large group of water suppliers that brings 1 liter of water to every remaining human living in the United States every day until the United States government clears out all of the hazardous materials caused by the explosions. To receive water from the group, call 555 and let them know where your location is at. 3. After the 14 days, do not use elevators or gas stations as they are completely inoperable. At this time, stay safe and do not refuse to listen to these vital instructions. Stay tuned to local outlets for further updates on this extremely dangerous event.
The following message is being transmitted at the request of the Government of Canada. These have been unknown creatures roaming the streets of the southern provinces of Canada. These provinces include British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Ontario, and parts of Quebec. The origins of the creatures have been speculated to come from the United States, as there have been many posts on social media clarifying their situation right now. There have been at least 10 different creatures killing everyone they see in their path. So far, at least 10,000 confirmed instances in Canada have been reported. and 72,000 have been severely injured by the creatures. At this time, you are obligated to do the following. 1. Stock up on essential supplies that will last you at least 14 days. 2. Bring a battery-powered radio to keep you updated in your underground shelter. And 3. Avoid abnormal objects to avoid getting affected, as some creatures are capable of displaying themselves as objects. If you encounter a creature that does not see you, quietly walk away immediately. If you encounter a creature that sees you, you will face certain death. If you refuse to follow even one instruction, you are putting your life in extreme danger. Following these instructions will keep you safe for the time being. Not much information is known about this event, but we will continue to look into this event as time goes on. Stay tuned to local outlets for further information on this highly dangerous event.
Die volgende Nachricht weer versuchend der regering van Canada übermittelt. En handelt zich om een bekende creatuur, die distressant der Suisse province en Canada durchstreffen. Zu diesen provinzen gehören British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Ontario en Telvon, Québec. En weer speculaire, dass die creaturen ou d'enverenichtingstement en in dans Sous-Zélande mediengab. Hij wil betrage die ihr situation verduc lichten. Er gab mindestan diverschieden creaturen, die je dans tot temps, der zich in dan wegstelt. Biche worden mindestan 10.000 bestatic fallen Canada gemelde. Un 72.000 worden van dan creaturen schwer verluts. Zu diesem Zeitpunkt sind sie verpflichtet, folgend zupen. 1. Des 6.000 bonswichtigen voratangen, die furent. Mindestan 14 tages réchant 2, nommant si un batterie radio mi, d'amici in irem prirdichan Israël of den lofandam bleban 3. Vermedant si abnormal gegenstand, omnicht betrofans uwerdan, daenich creaturan in der lage saint, si ls gegenstand zutarnan. Wen si ofen creature trifant, d'ici nicht sie, jean si sofor les weg. Wen duene creature. Bejonest, die dich sie, warte dich der si schwertod. Wen si wegern, och nu regnant wes une zubefolgeant, bringen si cher de ban inocht gefar. Wen si dis en wes ingen befolgeant, si vorerstin si chere. Es noch nicht viel information über diese Ringe bekannt, aber wir werden diese Ringe im Lauf der Zeit untersuchen. Bleiben Sie auf dem Laufenden, Weitere Informationen über diese sehr gefährliche Ringe zu erhalten. Übersetzmidep.com, Castanlos Version.
Die folgende Nachricht wird auf Ersuchen der Regierung von Deutsch übermittelt. Es handelt sich um unbekannte Kreaturen, die die Straßen der südlichen Provinzen Deutsch durchstreifen. Es wird spekuliert, dass die Kreaturen aus den Vereinigten Staaten stammen, denn in den sozialen Medien gab es viele Beiträge, die ihre Situation verdeutlichten. Es gab mindestens 10 verschiedene Kreaturen, die jeden töteten, der sich ihnen in den Weg stellte. Bisher wurden mindestens 10.000 bestätigte Fälle in Deutsch gemeldet. Und 72.000 wurden von den Kreaturen schwer verletzt. Zu diesem Zeitpunkt sind sie verpflichtet, Folgendes zu tun. 1. Decken Sie sich mit lebenswichtigen Vorräten ein, die für mindestens 14 Tage reichen. 2. Nehmen Sie ein batteriebetriebenes Radio mit, damit Sie in Ihrem unterirdischen Schutzraum auf dem Laufenden bleiben. 3. Vermeiden Sie abnormale Gegenstände, um nicht betroffen zu werden, da einige Kreaturen in der Lage sind, sich als Gegenstände zu tarnen. Wenn Sie auf eine Kreatur treffen, die Sie nicht sieht, gehen Sie sofort leise weg. Wenn du einer Kreatur begegnest, die dich sieht, erwartet dich der sichere Tod. Wenn sie sich weigern, auch nur eine Anweisung zu befolgen, bringen sie ihr Leben in höchste Gefahr. Wenn Sie diese Anweisungen befolgen, sind Sie vorerst in Sicherheit. Es sind noch nicht viele Informationen über dieses Ereignis bekannt, aber wir werden dieses Ereignis im Laufe der Zeit weiter untersuchen. Bleiben Sie auf dem Laufenden, um weitere Informationen über dieses sehr gefährliche Ereignis zu erhalten.
Het volgende bericht wordt verzonden op verzoek van de regering van Nederland. Dit zijn onbekende wezens die door de straten van alle staten van Nederland zwerven. Er wordt gespeculeerd dat de wezens uit Nederland komen, want er zijn veel berichten op sociale media geplaatst die hun situatie verduidelijken. Er waren minstens 10 verschillende wezens die iedereen doden die ze in de weg liepen. Tot nu toe zijn er in Nederland minstens 120.000 bevestigde gevallen gemeld. En 723.000 zijn ernstig gewond geraakt door de wezens. Op dit moment moet je het volgende doen. 1. Essentiële voorraden inslaan voor minstens 14 dagen. 2. Neem radiobatterijen mee om je op de hoogte te houden in je ondergrondse schuilplaats. 3. Vermijd abnormale voorwerpen om niet geraakt te worden, want sommige wezens kunnen zich vermommen als voorwerpen. Als je wezen tegenkomt dat jou niet ziet, ga dan onmiddellijk rustig weg. Als je wezen tegenkomt dat je wel ziet, wacht je een zekere dood. Als je ook maar een instructie weigert op te volgen, breng je je leven in groot gevaar. Als je deze instructies opvolgt, ben je voorlopig veilig. Er is nog niet veel informatie bekend over deze gebeurtenis, maar we zullen dit naarmate de tijd vordert blijven onderzoeken. Blijf kijken voor meer informatie over deze zeer gevaarlijke gebeurtenis.
This is a global emergency. I repeat, this is a global emergency. We've launched another 10 bombs, attempting to eradicate the creatures causing terror all around the world. Only 2 have been killed. This means only 8 out of the 17 original creatures remain standing. Although the creatures show to be immune to lots of weaponry types. For the people that still live in the United States, follow these instructions. Firstly, completely barricade yourself from the outside world as much as possible. Move any large objects such as a bookshelf, tables, couches, or any other heavy objects in front of your door. If you hear a strange noise coming from inside your home, stay still and do not move a muscle or make any sound. The hearing abilities of these SCP creatures is completely untestable. If you have seen an SCP creature, you are considered as lost and nobody can save you. There is not a suitable solution at this time. The remaining 70 million people living in the United States may not have access to other essentials to save them from this event, as the United States is depleting from food and water at a rapid rate. 5 will no longer be accessible from now on due to the environment outside. Limiting usage of supplies will be the only safe thing to take action for, as this will make your supplies last longer. Stay tuned to local outlets for further updates on this highly dangerous event.
This is a message being relayed by the SCP Foundation. This event has gone out for far too long, and has caused havoc over many countries and continents around the world. Around 50 million residents across the United States remain standing, and around 2.6 billion remain standing. Due to everything that has been going on, we have decided to abandon the SCP Foundation. These creatures are too strong for us to contain. If anybody goes near these creatures, the victim will be completely screwed. There is unfortunately no way we can stop this event. The only thing we can do is to try and survive. Follow these steps to obtain a very high chance of survival. First off, barricade yourself from the outside world as much as possible. Cover your doors with heavy objects such as bookshelves, chairs, tables, desks, or anything that will lock yourself in so that debris from the nuclear bombs that went off several hours will not enter your shelter. If you have anything that can cancel sound, place it around you immediately. This is the most effective way to avoid getting hurt by the creatures. Second, limit essential supplies as much as possible. This is step also very crucial, especially for those people who have very less essential supplies. Only eat 2 meals a day at maximum. And drink only 400 milliliters of water. However, if you are very thirsty, drink more. As not drink any water is highly detrimental to your overall health. If you follow these instructions correctly. In some cases, survival may be guaranteed. If you hear an entity in your home, stay still and do not make a sound or move a muscle. Just remember your safety is a #1 priority, and keeping as much people alive as much as possible is very paramount to us. We wish you the best of luck out there. This is Russell, the manager at the SCP Foundation, signing off for now.
Oh crap. I really feel like the world is collapsing right now. I feel like it would only be within a matter of time before the world ends by these weird-ass creatures. I guess the only thing I can do is just to survive as long as I can. Although I do have a weird feeling that there is a creature near me right now. I don't know what this feeling is. I think I just have butterflies in my stomach or something. Wait, hold up. What is that sound? Oh crap! I better stay quiet!
Stop resisting. I'm here to cure you. I sense the disease in you. I am the cure. Do not be afraid. I am the cure. Ring-a-ring-a-rosies, a pocket full of posies.
What the fuck?
A tissue, we all fall down.
Oh shit! I'm fucked!
Hello. Greetings. Oh my. The pestilence is here, and I can sense it. Oh my. Yet another victim of the disease. You are not a doctor.
This is message being relayed by the President of the United States. This is it. We are depleting out of resources and the human population is still falling down the drain. It will be only within a matter of time when the last human standing will succumb to this event. I'm sorry, there is no way we can stop this event from spreading any further. The only thing you guys can do is try to survive as long as you can, but it is completely impossible to survive an event as powerful as this. You guys are advised to do one of the following: commit suicide, survive for as long as possible. You guys can even brace for the end. If you are part of any religion, pray to your God forgiveness and repent. For those that are still alive, gather all of your family members and brace for the end. This is an unfortunate moment for humanity, and that their power are far too strong for us to deal with. At this time, there are currently no more safe zone around the world. There is no point of protecting yourself anymore. Your death is inevitable. All television programming has been suspended due to this emergency. We would like to thank you for participating in this extremely troubling emergency. This is the emergency alert system, signing off for the final time. We now conclude the final activation of the emergency alert system, which will end after the closing tones.